Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Buenas noches, good evening. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Giovanni Ortega. I am FilAm Teatro's Artistic Director, and on behalf of our Executive Director, G, our board, some of whom are here today, and all the artists here, we welcome you to the preview for FPAC 2023 para sa lahat. A couple of things that I do want to share is I am just so deeply honored and so grateful. Alison de la Cruz, Fate's right in front of me. Allan Aquino is here with PKU Rondalla Club. We have production crew who are performing tonight, so it's going to be such an amazing gathering. So without further ado, let's bring our first person up, Allan Aquino.
Good evening, everyone. It's a tremendous honor to join Space Review tonight. I want to begin by acknowledging my fellow poets. They are among the most remarkable people I've ever known, and it just feels so good to share the same space with them again. And needless to say, we definitely have a history in the arts community. Speaking of which, if you'll indulge me, before I share my poem, I wanted to share a little bit of personal historic anecdotes. I want to give a special shout out to a person who many of you know, the mighty Irene Suico Soriano. Yes. 29 years ago, in 1994, Irene became the premier curator for all Festival of Philippine Arts and Culture literary events, and she featured me in my very first reading when I was a nervous 20-year-old. And the journey since then has really been remarkable and full of wonderful memories. The poem I'm going to share tonight, I first wrote almost 30 years ago in October of 1993 when my grandmother, Julita Arevalo Gamalinda, passed away. My grandmother Julita was born in Victoria, Tarlac in 1905, and her first primary language was Tagalog, decades before Tagalog became implemented as any kind of official language. So the poem that I wrote for her in its latest incarnation is dedicated to her, and it is a bilingual poem. Now, the Tagalog lines are followed by English translation, not English transliteration, but more of an emotional translation of the original Tagalog. And just to make sure that we're all on the same page, Tagalog is not my primary language, rather it was my grandmother's. And I speak with an accent, as do we all. It just so happens that I happen to speak Tagalog or English with an American-born Southern California accent. So if my accent may sound a little strange to some of you, well, no offense was intended. My poem is titled Tatlong Handog sa Kulita, 3 Postcards for Lola. Doon sa buhay, ikaw ay punong-guro at makata, nanay ng nanay ko. Sa wakas, magkakada mula nang umalis ka, nahanap kayo ulit, kaya nahanap ang kaluluwa ko. Kabilang sa mga lihim sa pagitan ng linya ng maliwanag mong mukha. In life, you were a professor and poet, mother of my mother. At last, decades since your departure, I find you again, and thus I find my own soul among the secrets between the lines of your luminous face. Ang kamay mo ang nakakahawak sa kamay ko, nakakaaliw. Ang araw ay nagsisimula sa mga kwento at paglalakad sa parke. Ang buong mundo sa mata ko ay malawak at esmeralda. Ang mahal mo ay pagiging verde ng lahat. Ang dalig ni Santo Jose binigay sa iyo sa panaginip, ang gulay sa hardin mo, ang mga 7-Up, tabi ng aming tapsilog. Ang makakanta ng Tarlac, palaging nasa iyong puso bilang napunta kami sa maraming mga maliliwanag na syudad. Your hand holds mine warmly. Evanston days begin with stories and walks in the park. The world, to my child eyes, is vast and emerald. How you love the greenness of things. The finery St. Joseph in a dream bequeathed you, your vegetable garden, our 7-Up cans during lunchtime. The songs of Tarlac ever in your heart as we come upon many bright skylines. Sa konting salita, alam ko ang simoy ng hangin, ang daan nito, ang ritmo nito. Hindi ito'y takhoy o lalakbay, kabilang sa lahat ng bagay na dapat gawin, ang buong mundo nararamdaman mas verde, mas simple, tuwing tumataan ako na ito. And in so many words, I know the breeze, I know its way, I know its rhythm. This is neither a lamentation nor a travelogue. Amidst everything that I must carry on, the world feels greener and simpler every time I move through it. Thank you for listening.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. We are the Pakaraguian Kulintang Ensemble of Southern California. Pakaraguian is the Mindanao term for a celebration of music and dance. Our ensemble has existed for over 20 years and consists of cultural workers ranging from artists, scholars, and true performing artists. And so our repertoire is rooted in all the cultural practitioners we've had the privilege of studying under, from the Maguindanao, Maranao, and the Sama-Tausug ethnic groups. For tonight's repertoire, we're going to play a medley of pieces, as well as a special collaboration with Gingee. Stay tuned.
It's a Maranao song that's familiar to all ages. The Maranao people of Mindanao live near Lake Lanao. In the children's version of Kanti Tagaonan, the lyrics mean, "My friend, Di Tagaonan, let us plant the sweet potatoes and harvest them later for the masses." And it sounds like this. Adaw di Tagaonan na mamola ta sa obi, nagkaon tabo amay naintinda tamapita, Aquino madapatapo. The adult version says, "Oh, my di Tagaonan, please do not uproot our love, otherwise being dead is better than living stigmatized. Adaw di Tagaonan na, o bangka bagaoni, sokyang ginawa itaka, adi so kaharap, adi so kagawanawa." Now, Kanti Tagaonan for Kulintang. to invite Gingee to the stage.
Hey everyone, thanks for showing up today. Give it up for Pakaraguian Kulintang Ensemble. It's a dream of mine to work with them. I'm so happy to share this piece with you. It's our very first time performing it. It's called Gong Power. All right.
get started. Welcome to the preview of FPAC 2020. We are guys so excited about it. Thanks for making it tonight. We really appreciate the support, and don't forget to be back on September 1 and 2 for the real deal, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, my name is Melody Del Mundo. I'm representing my band, the Mellow Dees. We're based here in Los Angeles. We have a few singles out, and I'll be singing a couple of them, well, 3 of them tonight. And we are actually launching an album next month, so please watch out for it. We're on all social media accounts that you could think of. It's the Mellow Dees, right? This song is called Kulintang.
Pag-ibig mo ay
let's strike a deal now. I am not afraid to say yes now. Do you think of me when you need somebody? Though you know you can't be with me now. And despite it all, we could make it happen. I think I just fell, so catch me now. This is now becoming obsession of a lifetime. I would keep on dreaming till the end. This is unbecoming, wishing through my lifetime. I would keep on dreaming till the end. Do you think of me when you're with somebody? Though you know I can't be with you now. And despite it all, we could make it happen. I think I just fell, so catch me now. This is now becoming obsession of a lifetime. I would keep on dreaming till the end. This is unbecoming, wishing through my lifetime. I would keep on dreaming till the end. Ooh, this is now becoming a passion of a lifetime. I would keep on dreaming till the end. This is unbecoming, wishing through my lifetime. I would keep on dreaming till the end. Till the end. Till the end. Till the end.
Thanks, guys. We perform on September 1st, the Mellow Dees. Please check us out. This is my last song. This was our first single, and this is called Laman. Check it out. It's on Spotify, Amazon Prime, YouTube, Apple, whatever. It's called Laman by the Mellow Dees.
Aking hilang, ako'y iyo. Kahit hirap
ibibigay sa'yo. Bukod sa puso ko, laman, tikman pa ulit-ulit, walang hanggan, katapusan. O giliw ko, ika'y sadyang kaakit-akit, aking mundo sa layo mo. Ngunit hanggang saan ako'y iyong ang alay ko sa'yo, kahit hiram ako, laman, tingnan mo pa ulit-ulit, ibibigay sa'yo, bukod sa puso ko, laman, tingnan mo pa ulit-ulit, aking laman, laman. Good night, guys. Thank you. See you next night. Follow the melodies.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My name is Santilla. I think many of you in the audience are familiar with the story of a young Filipino man by the name of Angelo Quinto, who was murdered by Antioch police a few days before Christmas 2020. And the irony of it all was that he was murdered in the same exact way as George Floyd was murdered by Minneapolis police just 6 or 7 months prior. So I wrote this poem in the aftermath of all of that, and I wrote it for Bella, Angelo's little sister, and Robert, Angelo's stepfather, Diana, his auntie, and Cassandra, his mother. So thank you, FilAm Arts, for allowing me an opportunity to share this story about Angelo.
All of my poetry has become eulogies, because what the poet sees is mothers hold rosaries. Mama went overseas where cops can impudently kill with impunity and still be on duty. Qualified immunity. stronger. No more tax dollars for very much longer. For Bella and Robert, Deanna, Cassandra. For Dante and Oscar, Ayana, Brianna. We're growing our roster and we're getting stronger. No more tax dollars for very much longer. Thank you.
Set up, we're Rondalla Club of Los Angeles. For those that may have heard us before, you know we do a lot of Filipino folk songs, digital pieces, mostly often associated with accompanying folk dances, like tinikling. But we're gonna try some new things for this year, so hope you like it. Stay tuned. Thank you. Rondalla Club of Los Angeles. Yeah! growing up, I know a lot of my friends and family, they always talk about it. Grew up in the 70s, early 80s, and the only connection I had was having like the toy, the robot. Here. Yeah. So we'll try some more things, maybe we'll slow it down a little bit. Maybe you'll recognize this one. Everybody having a good time so far tonight? Thank you for coming out. We appreciate the support. It's nice that you can all see what we do here. And we have a lot of amazing artists here, and we're glad to share everything we know with you all. So thank you again. Sure? Okay. We have one more for you. It's a bit of a song you don't associate with Rondalla, as if anything in our set you associate with Rondalla. You love you, Bernard. But let's see if you guys recognize this. Probably popular late 90s. Yeah. Just as old as me. Awesome. Okay, ready?
evening. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you to 2220 Arts and Archives for having us here for the FPAC Preview. Thank you to Aaron, our sound guy today, for making us all sound good. Big round of applause for him. Thank you so much. And thank you to all the players, performers, poets, friends, folks, and family up here that have come out tonight. We are Noise Kambal. My name is Jamin Reyes. I'm here with Mikey Macapagal. You might recognize us from all the Zoom meetings with that little tiny image from our cameras, or you might have seen us last year running around doing production and tech with Geo at the last FPAC. This year we will still be doing production and tech, but we have the privilege and pleasure to perform music for you tonight. So we're going to start with just a little bit of an attunement. We're going to sound check our everything, kind of align ourselves. If you're like me and you just came here from work, then now's a good time to take a break and center yourself. So yeah, we're just going to check everything. Thank you so much for having us.
It's also okay if you want to take a nap.
Yeah, if you want to take a nap, since it's technically dinner time, you know. We're almost done. This is our second time playing together. Mikey plays in a couple of bands. Did one of your bands, did they play at FPAC a few years ago?
2012.
Nice.
Some
Which was,
hero.
I was gonna say 3 years ago, but that was a decade ago. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it's a lot of fun playing. We're gonna finish up with one more song. Mikey does a couple of band things. He also produces. We do a lot of stage production. You can look up his band, Young Lovers LA. And are you guys playing any shows coming up?
The one but I'm playing with Take Care
Oh, yeah.
next Wednesday, August 16th.
August 16th, where is that?
Midnight Hour in the Valley.
That's- So yeah, we'll finish up with one more. This is a song from some solo work I did 5 years ago back in college when I was studying a lot of Buddhist thought. And the main tenets of the song was just complex suffering comes from complex desire. The end of suffering is the end of desire. So thank you so much for listening. We have, I think, a few more performers after this. So, thank you. Good night.
Yes. Oh, no. That's good. Thank you guys.
What's up, everybody? Can I invite you to take a breath? Plant your feet flat on the floor. Can I invite you to imagine energy tentacles reaching out through your foot, down through the floor, down through the basement, all the way to Mother Earth, as we sit on this Tonga land, this Chumash land, this Quiche land, the Tatalian land. Take a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, I know September 1st is Flashback Friday for FPAC at the 11th Pavilion, so they asked me to come and do a historical piece. And before I do that, I gotta say, at the age of 26, I found myself standing on a cliff here in Los Angeles, holding a giant notebook, helping to welcome FPAC to Point Furman, and my life was never the same. And before we go, because we're celebrating FPAC in our history, I have to say the name Linda Mobala. I have to say the name Uncle Roy Morales. I have to say the name Papo de Assis. I have to say the name Peter Corpus. I have to say the name John DeLora. And I have to say the name Don Mobala. So I'm going to share with you a classic. It was written in 1998, and to be queer in 1998 was kind of different, but kind of the same, yeah? So, okay, here we go. One more breath in, and out. Growing up, it's not like I ever heard the word lesbian, because it's not like they show lesbians all that much on TV. And it's not like they ever show any biracial people who actually get to be biracial and not pass for something else. And it's not like they show very many people of color. And it's not like they ever show any Asian, American, or Pacific Islanders, unless it's like the dragon lady played by Lucy Liu or the kung fu fighting crew of martial law. And it's not like they ever show any Filipinos, because all they ever show is lots of chest and thigh objectified, Max Factor and Maybelline petrified women. And so for them to show a biracial, bisexual Pinay from the bourgeois hood of the South Bay in LA would really be a fluke, now wouldn't it? And when I finally did learn about lesbians, they were all white with short butch-ass hair and hairy armpits. Or they were long-haired, hippified women who strummed guitars and had nose rings back before they were cool. And they claimed to be organizers and keepers of the peace and goodwill, and they claimed to love women, but they wouldn't look me in the eye, didn't hear me when I asked them questions. They only listened to the Indigo Girls. How long till my soul gets it right?
Any human being ever reach that kind of light? I call on the resting soul of Galileo, king of night vision, in of inside. But if they were lesbians, why were they singing about some dead-ass white man whose knowledge and mythical stories simply reinforce the hegemonic heterosexist patriarchy anyway? But they were lesbians, and they are lesbians, because it said so on a magazine that I had never seen, on a shelf that I could not find. And it said shit like, K.D. Lane, out. Ellen DeGeneres, out. Anne Hesh, oh, poor thing, what about her career? Out. And I heard once that being gay was like a white disease, so since I'm only half white, does that mean I'm only half gay? Because I never met a Pinay lesbian. Because we're not lesbians, we're tomboys. Or like my auntie likes to say, a gay. Are you a gay? Is she a gay? Am I a gay? And I wonder, how long till my soul feels alright? Until my whole being can dance in the light. I call on the resting soul of my Lola of old, and eye of wisdom and of insight. And I flash back, to the Lola in my mind. In this growing older memory of this baby babae, this little woman who finally touched the soil, who finally touched the soul of the PI when her daddy let her slide out of his arms and down onto the soil and soot, so that she could feel the hot, humid earth beneath the soles of her foot. And she was surrounded by her roots. And I flash back to the Lola in my mind who sings to me when I am sleeping. Saan ka pupunta? Where are you going? She says. Saan ka pupunta? And I feel like I know where I've been. The static of my growing older memory, like the TV in my mom and dad's bedroom with the dial that click, click, clicked over the channels, over Saturday morning visits with Super Friends and Kid Quiz and Smurfs. Ooh, and Friday night special presentations of South Pacific. But I will come and find you every night and day. Who am I, your special island? Come to me, come to me. But that dial just dropped, clicked out of place, and you gotta caress it, finesse it, so that you might see any kind of island face. Click. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my head and tell him that I'm gay. Swishing back, swimming back, over static visions and faded colors and black and white dreams. Click. I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. And so I silently observed and I cataloged all the rules in the prepubescent uniforms so I could be just like those perfect little school girls, so cool girl, standing straight in line, like the bedtime rhymes of Madeline, stopping and starting through puberty as if learning how to drive a stick, but she couldn't figure out how to use the clutch or clit, and so instead her energy gets spent wondering what it all meant. And so instead she's trapped inside the political fightings and suicidal sightings of awkward growth spurts, overweight jokes hurt, And so she misses getting her finger on the buzzer in time to recite the perfect little cruel girls rhyme. Cause girls to sit like this get none, but girls to sit like this get some. But girls to sit like this get this like this. But what if I want, and first of all, what the hell was it anyway? And what if I wanted the other, it too? I know. But I couldn't be a lesbian. Cause I didn't like the white girls with the big blue eyes or the sandy dirty bleach blonde hair on their thighs. Cause I fell in love with the smooth caramel skin and all the luscious flavors that it comes in. But brown girls who sit like this, fight like this, or like this, about whose lips are better to kiss. And I think, I don't want to fight her. Do I have to fight her? Am I supposed to want a him and not a her? I want to love her. Can I just love her? And so my H becomes silent, like no breath at all. I'm a love not a fight And I wonder, can I be white and Pinay? Can I be bi and bi? And I wonder, Lola, I wonder. Saan ka pupunta? Where are you going? She says. Saan ka pupunta? And I feel like I know where I've been. And so maybe I don't look to TV to tell me who to be. And maybe I don't call myself a lesbian or a gay. Maybe I'm a babae. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, how do you like the show so far? I just love being around, my artistic community. It's so nice to just be inspired by everyone, and it's wonderful to just gather together like this. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to the sound guy, the venue, everybody who helped put this together. All right. Beautiful piece, Alison. Wow. All right, so this first one that I'm doing is called PMA. It stands for Filipino Martial Arts. And I have a special few guests on this. Pamana Kali is going to join me on this one. So. Let's get into it. They'll be joining me at FPAC as well on September 2nd, so I'm super excited for that. All right, this next one, I'm going to be inviting another group to collab with me. It's all about collaboration this year, by the way. Passion Performance Group, where are you at? This was called Native Signal. Let's go. Of the night, I'm gonna need some audience participation. So if I could have our lovely assistant pass out some instruments to the crowd, we're gonna try and do what's called a Kapwa Jam, where we're gonna play along and have fun. And you guys can get up here and join and dance if you want to as well. Thanks for the help. So who's excited for FPAC? Yeah. September 1 and 2. MacArthur Park, I'll see you there. All right, I think we passed out all the instruments. I'm sorry if you again will. You can share. You can share. This one's called La Filipina. Come on, let me see the jammers. Come on, you can get up. Let's go, let's go. Bring your crazy Filipino outfits and let's party. Shout out to Ancestral Vision because they're going to also be joining us.
Security.
Gino.
MJ Carlin in the house too. Alright, so this is the vibe. Let's give it up for Gingee, who is our creative director for FPAC on Saturday. The title's para sa lahat, para todos, for everybody, and this is the vibe that Gingee really wanted to bring out for this year's FPAC. So, congratulations. A couple of things. I want to do a shout. Hey. I want to do a shout out to Aaron, who's our sound engineer, and Ben, who works at 2020 Archives, who touch Liddy with drinks, and Drew Maxwell. But I do want to do a special shout out to our artistic national treasure, Eliseo Art Silva. Please stand up and clap. Yeah, so his artworks outside on stage, but also a dear friend, Jonaline, San Diego, alongside Francis San Diego, nasa likod. Say hi, wave. If you didn't see their artwork, it's still outside. On behalf of the board members who are here, Alvin is here, Jen is here, and also Eliseo, our executive director. Thank you so much. I think, of course, it wouldn't be a Filipino thing. Cassie is the videographer, so I think Giselle wants everybody to be in the house and to say see you at FPAC 2023. We could do that. One last thing. Thank you so much.
Also, shout out to visuals artist Sick Delicious.
Alright, everybody close to the center. Come, have a seat. Have a seat.
Oh yeah, and if you have an instrument, hold on to it until after we take the photo, and then you can give it back. Thanks.
I'd like to thank Master Faustino Kaiser for coming in and watching our show. He's up there sitting with Eliseo. He is responsible for the first 3 Filipino-American murals in Los Angeles. He's sitting right there in the house. Special to me too because he's a martial artist as well. So thank you very much on behalf of the board of FilAm.
Oh, RCLA, come back. Come here, come here, come here.
Everybody here? Everybody? Okay. What up then?
Uncle Daddy? That's Uncle Daddy. See you at FPAC.
Okay. Everybody, say see you at FPAC.
See you at
We'll do it one more time. Everybody, say see you at FPAC.
See you at
So cute! Oh, such a good girl. You only barked once in the beginning.
When in the beginning,
Yeah,
right?
in the beginning, I was like,
Kulintang, yung gong. Yung kulintang, right?
But she's used to loud sound, so.